Director R. Balki is a man with ingenious ideas. In Chini Kam, he whipped up an unlikely romance between a woman and a man older than her father. In Pa, he told us the story of a 12-year-old boy with a rare genetic disorder that makes him age unnaturally. In Shamatab, he asked us to consider what constitutes the magic of a movie star. And now, in Ki and Ka, he flips gender roles. He gives us a heroine, Kia, who is unapologetically ambitious, and a hero, Kabir, whose most cherished ambition is to be like his mother, that is, a housewife. We've seen stay-at-home dads before in films like Mr. Mom, but the novelty of Ki and Ka is that Kabir isn't forced to be a house husband. He aspires to be one. He takes great pride in cooking, cleaning, and making a home. In fact, at one point, he gives an impassioned speech on why a homemaker must be considered an artist. Kabir is a decidedly radical Bollywood hero. When we first meet him, he's crying, but he's cool with weeping in public. Here is a man who's utterly sure of himself and his place in the world. Kia isn't as inherently interesting, but a positively luminous Kareena gives her some heft. Sadly, however, one of the enduring problems with Balki's films is that his crackling concepts run out of steam. It's almost as if he spends so much of his creative energy coming up with a high-wire idea that he's unable to actually flesh out a narrative around it. I was eager to see how Kabir and Kia make marriage work, but once they sign the papers, the fun evaporates. He's cooking and going to kitty parties. She's in meetings and presentations. The film reinforces stereotypes down to the Mangal Sutra, except here, Kabir wears it. Kabir and Kia live with her mother, who's also a working woman. Everyone seems pretty easy with the arrangement. Even when Kabir, who's obsessed with trains, redecorates their apartment to look like some sort of weirdly claustrophobic train museum, the ladies don't object. They're happy to come home to a clean house and Rajma Chawal. There is no organic conflict, so Balki contorts the story to conjure up one. The second half brightens up when the Bachchans, Amitabh and Jaya, make an entry playing themselves. It's a lovely sequence, and for a moment, we actually feel that we're in their living room. With a wise humor, Jaya makes pertinent points about women, careers, and choices. But this and other important ideas get lost in execution. Somewhere between the endless product placements, the synthetic textures, and the half-baked screenplay, Ki and Ka derails. At one point, there is a random action sequence which has Kabir beating up these men who are making lewd comments about Kia. It feels like it was just stitched on to remind us that despite the kitchen duty, Arjun Kapoor is a real man. I applaud him for having the courage to play Mr. Kitty Party, but Ki and Ka is an opportunity lost. I'm going with 2 stars. If you like this review, hit the button below and subscribe to Film Companion. Get your film fix.